Welcome. Vesta, you're going to recognize this card because I'm going to give you
Right
credit
there.
today.
Live.
Oh, that is so funny. Okay. I'm going to quick just show the card we're going to do, and then we're just going to chat just a wee bit. Okay.
Just gonna do
So
it.
this is my little card, and I'm going to open it like this. And I just think this is a fun kind of card because you can add so much to it, and then it's going to open again. How cool is that? But what I wanted to say before that is we almost canceled today, but I already had some things done. I thought we need a little reprieve. I just, yesterday was a day that just stood still with the shooting in the school just down the road from us. And I know most of you know about that. But it just makes your world stop and think about all of the families, all of the kids. How do you explain to kids, if you had to duck under the pew and maybe they didn't get hurt, but they lost a classmate? How do you go back to that? How do you, there's just so much sadness and overwhelmingness in this whole thing. And last night it was very moving to just see the huge vigil. We never get cars parked by us for the high school, but everything blocks down. Everything was covered in overflow. People were outside. So I'm glad the community came together, but what a lifelong thing.
Academy of the Holy Angels is 2 blocks away, and the Annunciation is a feeder school to that school. And so a lot of the kids go there when they finish Annunciation.
Yep. Yeah.
And 2 of Hank's teammates go to that school.
This morning I was reading that one of the ER nurses working on all these coming in didn't even realize at first one of them was her daughter. It's like, yeah, anyway, the help. So we're going to leave this and move to this, but just know, even when there's times of sadness, we'll just take a little reprieve and do a little crafting. But just this is just such an emotional, difficult time that we are living in. And one of the things I was just thinking about, I already had these cards done. And so today they're going to be some partially finished cards because I never did find the words, but I use this on this card. I love sets that have things that can go together. So like I did thinking of you. Our friendship was full of memories. I treasure the most. I love it when I can put things like this, the script fits together. So it's could be like an outside and inside, but this still leaves the inside for writing. One of the words on here, so I hadn't even realized this as I was looking at this, there are no words to fill the void. But know that I'm here. And I thought, there are no words, but there's certainly a statement to use. Okay. And I am so grateful to have you in my life. You make my day that much brighter, my love for you that much stronger. From laughs to tears, I'm happy we shared them together. I just love, what a fun friend card. So I just wanted to mention that out, And sometimes you'll find a verse, like a Bible verse or a poem or something that you can also type out and put in cards. But I just wanted to point that out today because it was just very happenstance. So this is what we're going to create. And today I also was thinking about, Holly fills in for me sometimes now. I couldn't do this without that. And we never look at what each other's doing. And I thought sometime we'll probably repeat something the other did. And I thought, but that's okay. It's 2 different things. So I was just thinking it was just kind of a fun feeling to realize none of that matters. I don't need to have control. This is like a fun time where we all just get together. And sometimes I show something that's new to you. Sometimes I show a goodie but oldie to you. Sometimes,
Goodie.
So, okay. And some of you,
goodie but oldie.
Some of you have been making cards forever. And some of you are brand new. So everything's new. I just love that we are all at different points and that we can gather at this point in time to just work on some things together. So today's card, I did not print out on purpose. I did not print out the measurements because I just wanted you to visualize it. I think this might need to go up a little bit higher. This is half a sheet of cardstock and a quarter sheet of cardstock.
What do you mean? That's half.
This is half. So this will make a full card. It's just cut the long way. And then this is a quarter. So it would be a card. So that would be half of that.
This is a quarter of that.
But I just think it's so fun because it's just really memorable for that. Oh, and on a light note, Joan wonders if you had fun at the fair.
Oh, I did. I think going with Leah, our daughter, was probably the wisest thing. That was really good.
So on this, I am scoring to make this a card. So at 5.5. So right in the middle.
That's
me
all
a
I
base
get to
card.
say.
Oh, well, you can come back, but I'm going to interrupt you. Maybe later you can have a little time to talk some more, okay?
I need about 20 minutes.
I know. I can't get them started. We'll never get to. Okay, so this is 4.25 by 5.5. We just want this to be a square. So I am going to just make this a square like that. So this is what I love because it just makes this so easy. And then this is going to be, well, this isn't going to be our fold because I just did something wrong. I'm not doing, okay, you can tell how this week has been. Oh, I'm not going to do a square. However, I just want to show if I were to do a square, that would be fine too.
Colors, or
yeah,
they're different.
Yeah, they're different. It's just how the light shining. It would work this way too. That is what's fabulous about card making. Maybe I should have written out the things. Maybe I would have caught them, but we had a great time in All Good Cards Clubs yesterday. It's usually me that messes up the measurements. We decided I was rubbing off on Holly because she did. So, fair game. But I said, this is all just fun. This is all just playtime. Oh, this is interesting because I only want to see 3 and, oh, I can do it this way because I worked from this. This is what I wanted. Can I back up even further? Connie says, Tim, would you like your own show? Yes, Tim would like his own podcast. Just
no, I would.
Trials with Tim or Times with Tim or okay. This came from Vesta Streeb, and this is the card that started it all. Love to give credit for that. So, and this is what's really, really fun. Do you see how it opens? And it opens again. She sent me this for my birthday, and it went right into my to be used on a Thursday idea. So, and I know she's on the call, so thank you, Vesta. So what I did, so I thought this might be helpful. I took this and measured. Okay, this is like 3 3/4. I'm actually going from this. This is like 3.5 by 4. I chose to do that exact same measurement. So you can see that I did that 3.5 by 4. Now the rest I'm just going to figure out. But what is amazing to me is I could make this a lot of different sizes, including going across this way, like I measured. So don't ever get hung up on the PDFs. And of course, this is our weekly challenge. You can change the measurements. It's just keeping the fold. And when you change things, we love it when you write it down and share with us because someone else might want to do that too. Okay, so here's going to be a much better way of doing it. Then I would have measured the rest. And you can see this is just way too big. So let's pull out my paper cutter. This with the trees is just, yes, so beautiful. Okay, so well, look, I still have a little thing in there. So this is 3.5.
Why do we have company? Our driveway.
No, it is not.
Just back
okay. Okay. We're going to see what Karen can do to fix this mess. All right. Because that's exactly what today is. Okay. We're going to, sometimes you need a do-over. So watch what I'm going to do, Tim. I'm going to make this a do-over.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to put this. I hope you guys can laugh with us because life's too short to not laugh. I'm going to put this in. And I'm going to want that to, okay, pull it right in there.
All right.
Now I have 2 choices. I could make this a lot shorter, but that's going to be too short. First, let me put this on. This is just my a 1/4 inch down. So
I don't know. I think you can cut
4
that
by
side
5
off.
1/4. And then we'll see. We'll play with some options. And then this, which is 4 by 5 1/4, is for my card inside. I love this new. Is it yes, basic beige. I just love this. And it just kind of goes with these trees. So, and do you see how that covers that? Okay, so I have some choices.
I got an idea.
What's your idea?
Cut this side off, and this is a nice little grove with a deer in it.
Okay, but it'd be very small, and we have a lot of empty space. Here's the other idea. I could just layer this back on, and you'll never know I took it off. Yeah. Does that works? Yeah, I'm going to try it. Okay. We'll see if it works. He's laughing. I think you're skeptical.
No, I just like.
You like it small?
Well, I like the radicalness of it because I'd like to see if it looks okay.
If doing this and this on the side there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, we'll try 2 ideas here.
How can we? We're going to cut the paper in half. And
Kim was saying, Kim said she was yelling through the screen, don't cut. Unfortunately, you couldn't hear me. Okay, now, so this is one idea. So see, we're going to just talk about ideas here, and then we're going to do Tim's idea because I love it. Look, if I put this on, now I can attach this, and you would never know, and we'd go on. That would just be an added feature. Okay, so this is how we can stretch our paper that we already cut. Okay, now we're going to try Tim's idea because we love ideas. And this is why I always suggest when you make a card, make another card because it'll make you think of trying a little variation on it. Okay, so you're thinking cut it here, like right about there. And we're going to eyeball this and see how this works.
I just think sometimes radical is... It's like, oh, I like that.
And I will see if I got this. I'm going to give up my second card. Well, it's a little. It's not exactly framed. I'm going to leave it. It's a little taller.
No, I like
lighter,
it.
But okay, we're going to leave it. We're going to live with things today. And then we'll take, this is going to be my little clasp. So I just took two little circle things here. I'm going to put this on here. This one especially would like a clasp is kind of nice because it's going to help hold it right there. So you can see on just this side, I want to put a couple of the tiny glue dots. I have to make, I'm just, I'm feeling very insecure today. I don't know why. Do you?
Because I'm watching you?
Yes, that's right. You make me nervous. Okay, I'm going to do that.
No, I like
Okay, that's cool. Like that. And we have 2 totally different card fronts. Put some ribbon around the connection. Hey, that would work too. Connie says, just give Tim his own paper. Let him do it. Yes, there's an idea. But I like both. And isn't this fun?
It's not part of the deal.
This paper is just stunning. And I thought, with this card, I love just showing this. And words could go across this and be beautiful. But I love being able to put the words inside and let the cover just stand. And here I fussy cut one of the little trees. So see, you can pull apart your paper and do it and just kind of add to that. Okay, that's card number 1. Sandy says, when we get lemons, make lemonade. We get the gist of what you're doing. I'm glad you do. And this is so easy to just tuck in. I didn't make one of these for everything. As I said, I didn't complete every card, but we'll have fun seeing what else we have here. Okay, so here is the next one. For this one, I just took another favorite paper. So here's my cherry cobbler, my inside in the other part. And I chose this paper. This is from the Christmas Traditions. So I will. Okay, now I'm going to be really precise about my measuring. This one I've got down. Do you want to fold that for me? And this one, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on and then decide where I'm going to do this. And I actually, I'm going doing 3 3/4 because that was at 3 1/2. I think I have this one right. So you can always do that. Tim had to get up, go find a scoring thing to his folding. So I said,
find a Tim scoring thing.
Oh, yes. Okay. You've got that one. I'm going to put this on. How about some leaves down the side? Oh, there's another idea from Kim. Okay, so you guys are still thinking of ideas and what we could work on that other card. I love it. I just think that's where ideas come from. But also, yeah, there's all, anyway. Okay, we will move on for now. But so on this one, my very first thing that I'm doing is putting this on the inside. And then I'll put my white piece on here. Okay, make sure this closes up fine. Okay, and this is going to go on the front. Okay, so we have the start of that. And I didn't figure out a little flap for this. Now I do think that would work. This is getting kind of down in the corner. I was thinking afterwards, I might decide to make this a little bit smaller if I really want to focus on the class. Well, this is where the fun thing is that you can just do whatever you want, but we're going to try.
I like that.
But we're going to try this and see if there's enough space there to give me one of those and one of those. And now I just kind of have to look at this to make sure I'm getting this in, but not covering it up. Okay. Okay. Is that going to be enough to hold it? It is. That worked.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. Okay. And then on this one.
Did you press down on that?
No, because it's floppy. See, I want it. I use these because I want this to hold it.
Yep.
Now I took some of these square things just from my pack. I always keep extra sizes. So I had a few of these. I might have gone even bigger, but I thought this worked. And then I thought fitting along with this, I could either put this on the side. Oh, well, I guess that's accented there. So yeah, I was thinking, see, I could have done that too and hold it, but actually I would do it here because it's just fun to have it look pretty each time you open it.
Yep, I like that.
So let's put this on. And this from the same paper.
And it's interesting that the back drop paper is smaller than the flower.
Yes.
I like that.
And then it works. So I could do another one here, which is maybe what I do, and then do my words like before. But since that's not finished, I'll make sure I have enough of these. We'll go on. But how fun is that? So that one's going to tuck in like that. That is the next one. Oh, Sandy, can this be a landscape card as well? I have trouble with the top fold. My cards seem to sag and spread out. Yes, look, that would be lovely as a side card too. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, it works. Okay, I have two more. So we're going to do this. And this time for my 3x3, I'm actually, for my cover, I'm going to actually do something that's been stamped to just show it doesn't have to just be paper. So I am taking this stamped image. Isn't that pretty? And we'll just put that. This is going to be my accent. So this one's going to be really stepped up. But I thought, and this is that storybook. So we'll see how I do with this one. 5.5 and turn it to Tim. And 3 7/8. And again, just quickly put these things together. I love it. Cutting these two you saw how it was just half a sheet of cardstock and then cutting the other in half. I just think that is so fun and easy. This is such an easy card to prepare for. I'm going to put this one a little bit higher and see if that makes a difference. And I'll watch I'm putting this here. Close it, make sure it's going to close well. Okay.
And just to prove how easy it was, you should go back to the beginning of the and
yes.
watch.
You came in late. Watch my first one. Easy peasy. Once you get, I'm just doing my own, proving my own point of, when you make one, you might as well make another because the second one will be a lot easier.
And practice makes perfect.
And I'm going to put this on here. Now, if I'm doing a side card, it could be side another way, but this would be really cool. I can't do it on this one, but on something else. I actually have a card in mind that I'm thinking I'll do as a side card. Okay, so this is going to be the next part. And for this, I'm going to actually just add some of this right here. So this is the part I finished, and then, I have all these from that set. So I thought on this, we could decorate. Now, I don't know if this one needs a fold or not, and I don't know if seed packets totally work. That could be cute.
Mm-hmm.
This could be my closure. I'm just going to go ahead and do it because this is the part I will actually often do this. So earlier in the week when I planned this, because I send out the measurements in the newsletter, I plan the general gist of the cards, but I don't finish it until Thursday or live. So there we have seeds there. And then I was thinking on this, we're kind of on a little garden theme. I can't put that second one down because I'm being very precious of these. But a hat would be fun. So something like a hat and a wheelbarrow would even be fun with ooh, that would fit.
I like that.
I like that. Oh, maybe I will just go ahead and do it. And then, of course, we have a gardener. Let's see if we have any little. And this is what I just use these cases and put all these little pieces in. And, of course, if I'm making a bunch of cards, I spread all this out. I tend to anyway. I just don't have room right here. So we're just digging through piles, and there could be a flower pot. I like that.
And some ground.
Some ground, or we have boots, some ground. I don't know. I kind of just like the flower pot. And then we still have plenty of room. Or we could have big flowers.
Oh, I like the
okay,
flower
let's do the flower pot. Okay. And there's some of these little critters are gardeners. We could also have had a gardener. But I think this is great to have these.
Doesn't that remind you of Stampin' Up! Gardeners?
Sure. So I'm going to put this on. And then my words I will do later. That's what I hadn't thought through and brought out words yet. But I love that this will give me this focal point to add some words. And this I'm just putting over this way. It kind of balances. And then it also.
Gonna pop anything up?
No, because it's on the inside. So it's flat. So it's a little hard. It's a little, and I don't want it going over. Okay, I need to change things. I need to have, most important thing would be to do this, right?
Yep.
And then put in the hat in front.
Yep.
Okay. That would make a little more sense.
You don't need it sticking out.
Okay, so we're going to put that on and then the little hat there. Fun. And then we'll add some words. And I thought, oh, that'll be, and that all fits. The inside all fits with the seeds and the gardening. And, now as we put, and then you still have all of this to write on. Or, of course, you can go add more pictures. So I just think that is
you don't have much to say.
Just very cool. I actually like how that turned out. Then the last one, which I
like, especially I like the colors.
Yeah, kind of stands out and it's very fun. Okay, and then the last one, and I hadn't gotten any further than this, but I love this paper. This is someone will mention the name of this paper, but it just has all these old-fashioned looks. And let's do that. So again, I have my half a sheet of cardstock that I'm scoring in half.
And Tim is.
And my quarter sheet of cardstock that I'm scoring at 3 3/4. I just think it's so fun to see how quickly these come together. So I'm going to put this on. Make sure it closes, okay? And I'll do my inside. I'm just going to whip through these. So when I'm looking at papers to do this, I just look at the same paper pack. Like these are from the same paper pack. And I chose this as my focal point. And so then I'm just looking for something that will work with it as a background. And so it's hard choosing sides. Like I love this too. So, but we are just going with this. And then I'm going to put this on. Now, these flowers could go any which way. So you know what? As I'm looking, I'm thinking this would be a good one. This could easily go this way. Actually have little words there and have my things there, wouldn't it? I mean, that would work. And then it would open this way. Okay, so let's do one this way.
Okay.
Or do you think that's too confusing?
No, the question if it's directional.
Do you think it looks like, but see,
Maybe
those are
not.
coming down.
No.
I think it's a group of flowers.
But it's not, well, I don't
that
know.
looks kind of going down. Does this, this does look kind of sideways. We better not, but you're seeing it right here, how this would be easy to just change to this way. And would that be a cool card? So another way, do that. Now for this enclosure, I hadn't really thought of anything here. So if I did enclosure, I was thinking about maybe a flower. I might do this one. If I'm going to send a card like this and not have an enclosure, I usually press it under like a case of catalogs or something heavy for a little bit, and then they tend to stay shut anyway. But I was thinking I could maybe cut, I'm picking this flower right here. So we're going to fussy cut. For fussy cutting, I am holding my scissors still. And moving my paper around. I'm really getting lost in thought today. That's terrible when I'm on here live. So that, I don't know. What do you think about that? Or I don't know if I like that. Maybe a little circle thing with just a word too would also work. So I'm just trying to think about different things that would work. Now on the inside here, another idea would be, I could do this like I've done the other and just add a little flower down here. But I actually think on this one, I would take a bigger white piece, which I don't have out here. I think I'm going to do that and add an edging out of my leftover paper. So you're going to see when you look on my blog how I finished these cards. As I mentioned, these weren't all totally finished, for all kinds of reasons, but because that just doesn't speak to me. Back to the drawing board, or is it too little? Maybe would a bigger one, or would a bigger one start looking out of place? What's your thought? Because there's a bigger one. Is it worth trying?
I think you want it the same direction as these. So,
well, we're gonna cut this apart and try it anyway, because we're here. Why not? So I'm going to just cut this one around, and we'll just see. And otherwise, I'll just go back to the drawing board. Which totally works. We never need to be finished in one setting with a card. Right?
Right.
Okay, so if I did this, does that look better? Or is it still, see, I just think it just doesn't fit with the flow of the other.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I don't mind it. So if you put the two dots are down there.
Okay, so here's one thought, and I just had another thought. The others, I did the little circles. I might do something with tiny little square down here and just that pattern paper and kind of go with the theme here. So this one's going to need some playing, okay?
And she'll do it without my feedback.
Well, I love your feedback. I love everybody's feedback because it's fun to realize that we can do all kinds of different things. And when things don't turn out, then we can keep playing with them. So you're going to have to check back. I'm going to be gone the rest of the afternoon, but they'll be up some point tonight. So, okay. But anyway, I thought this was fun. And then, of course, we have a few things to share. We've gotten a couple of gifts we need to share here and some cards. Oh, that's your department.
Around the corner?
Yes, around the corner.
I thought they were just stuff.
Okay. Okay, let's start with this gift. I wrongly gave credit. We had another blanket, and this one is the one from Vessels of Hope. And I just look at this wonderful card that everybody signed. This is done. This came from Chesapeake, Virginia, from River Oak Church. Vessels of Hope. Dear Emerson, prayers are our best tool even when things get tough. Each knot tied in your blanket is a prayer that has been said for you. Is that cool? They meet and they knot this and do these prayers. We're praying God will give you and your family strength and peace during this time. May God bless you always. Vessels of Hope Ministry Team. Darling little book. She'll love when you feel better. Yes. And this is the blanket. We hadn't even opened it yet, other than peeking at it. How cool is this? Just love the knotted blanket. She's going to love this.
The elephant.
That is so
Baby
fun.
elephants.
Oh, cute. And what a great idea. And I'm also loving to mention this. Tying blankets like this is so fun. What an awesome idea to turn it into a prayer blanket when you think of other causes or other people, or even if you're making something for your grandchild, to tell them that each knot was wrapped in prayer is just a really fun. Yes, and it's a no-sew, and the fun of the fabric. Oh, that is beautiful.
It's soft.
And it's soft and cozy. She will love that. She just finished yesterday her 3rd round of chemo. So this is kind of her week of feeling really sick. And then next week will be a little better. So that was really awesome. Yeah, all together. I said that we just are so grateful. Can't tell. And then we got this lovely gift this is from Cheryl Smith. Let's see. I need to make that solo. Look at this. And she is a team member. I just love this. And she said, oh, look at this. This is Cindy Brumbaugh, who's on my team, and then one of her team members. Look at this stunning card first. Look at this, and this is with the that fun washi tape. And is that just beautiful? And I love how it's just cut off like that, and the parts put on the inside. That is gorgeous. And this is from Cheryl Smith, who gave it to her to send. And if you see this, can you guys see the words? I'm going to let you say what it says, because I can see it, but it might be a little hard here.
I don't even see it. Oh, there.
Yeah. Yep. And I thought, what a fun idea. Let's see if we can make it so that you can see it.
I don't think so.
We'll tell you, it says prayers. Isn't that cool? So she has taken that paper and then cut out with the letters and popped up the letters. So it says prayers. That is absolutely gorgeous.
The P is right here.
Yep. Yep. So you can see it once you are looking for it. You see the S, you see it in person, you can see it much better.
Yeah.
How cute is that? And then I have to put these things together. And then we have from, I want you to notice the closure on this, from Texas.
Which
See how
came
this
today.
opens? Jackie Scott just came in the mail and it just fit in. And look at this fun closure. Isn't that cool? I just love that. And it's a thank you card. And I thought, that is so cute. And then this is from Rosemary Johnson from Minnesota. And this is the same paper we were using for a thank you card. I love this. Look at this adorable picture she's made out of this. Oh, that is a cute, cute card. And she's talking about how we don't know her, but she watches us. And this is for her. She sent us a little treat for our next trip to Boston. And I just thought, being thought of by people you've never even met is really an incredible feeling. But I think that is also just a stunning card. Next, we have Cindy Hagenvik from Minnesota. Thankful for friends like you. Oh, how cool is this? And a thank you. That is so fun. Oh, love it. And she's got a little created by, which is always a fun thing to do with your cards. Look how pretty that is. And that's just like part of a paper. And then the words popped up. Simple and elegant. Connie Hobbs from Florida. Oh, another one with this paper's on the discontinued, and I just love that it all comes together with this paper. Isn't that pretty? Thank you so much. You can cut those things. Ooh, and look what she did on the inside. Oh, and it's a thank you from her. But how fun is that? Another fun way to do an inside. Oh, cool idea. And Kathy Wood from Kentucky. Believe, and I love this layout. Oh, I've got all around and the words in the middle. That is so fun. It is so fun. Okay, and I will read her note afterwards. Love getting letters to Sarah Zeman from Virginia. And a note here too. I have to think about that, but I'll come back. Just a note. Oh, cute. Look at how this opens. Faith is about trusting. You're in my thoughts. Oh, I love that. And you see how it all folds up together. It looks like that, and it all folds up together. And special things in there. Just, we want you to know how much we feel your guys' presence in our life at this time, and with all of the people in need everywhere. You guys, the people here, we just love this community and that we care. Thank you so much for spending this time with us.
Goodbye.